Hey guys, looks like I'm live. This is Steve Linden, and I'm a website developer. I'm here to show you another website theme. So let's go ahead and get into it. It is a real estate website theme. It's called Nexos, N-E-X-O-S. It's built under what's called the Gutenberg WordPress theme environment or framework. And that's the newest version that's come out for WordPress in 2019. It's leaps and bounds ahead of any other WordPress theme that's been developed in the past. It's a modular look and feel. It's mobile responsive. Faster load times for the sites that are built. It's really, they've done a fantastic job. And what I want to do is show you the theme. And if you're interested, perhaps you give me a call and we can talk about it. So let's go ahead and get into it. We'll go from there. Okay, looks like we're in on the theme, so let's go ahead and talk about it. This particular theme, as you can tell, is very nice looking. Notice how it's very crisp. I always call it crisp and clear, right? The lines are very clearly defined. It looks very nice. The colors are very good. There's a balance of color. And if you look at this one here, this is a slider. Notice how it goes all the way across from left to right. In the old days, you always had them just stop right here or right here. For the most part, it was mostly this area. Well, the big trend right now is to go full width on theme development. And I'll kind of scroll down a little bit, then we'll discuss it in a little more detail, give you a sense of what it looks like, this Nexos theme. Nice call to action right here. We can change that out to whatever you want. We can even change the images inside of this to whatever you want as well, and give it your own look and feel based on your local community and what you're offering. If you have real estate agents that are either team members or independent real estate agents in your office and you want to showcase them, you can do that here. Blogging is very important in today's world, so the latest news, blogging, local community blogging, your city name, blogging news, whatever we want to put here, and then we can do blogs. Usually what I do is I'll start out with 3 or 4 blogs in the beginning. You'll give me some help on that, and then what we'll do is you'll add blog posts on an ongoing basis, and you'll push them out to social networks and things like that. And there's the bottom footer section. We can adjust that based on your needs. And I normally put together a strategy session and a consultation. We determine short-term, long-term goals, what your objectives are, what you're trying to accomplish in your real estate firm or as an independent realtor, and then we kind of mesh everything together. Now I have 26 and a half years as a mortgage broker in my life, and I have 31 years as a real estate broker in Southern California, and I got a lot more experience, including the 10 and a half years of website development. So now that I'm out of Southern California, I build websites for real estate agents, mortgage professionals, both in and outside of the United States, and I also do a lot of other things which we could talk about at some point. So we can change this out right here. If you look at keyword search for properties, stuff like that, all the normal stuff that you see. Now I'll go ahead and we'll look at side map view. This has become very popular as well, having a map view here and then having the properties drop down. Now I will tell you the look and feel of this will be a little bit different if you have an IDX plugin. If you have an IDX plugin comes from your board, that is contingent upon your board's IDX feed from the MLS into the feed provider such as IDX Broker. And then what we do is we assemble it based on that feed. So, but it always looks great when we get done. So. Now we'll go down here, we'll look at a map view from the top, up in what's called the upper fold. You can do a more advanced search if you want over here. We can add all kinds of social components. We could take out this add section here and just add something else in here. I don't know why that would be in there, but nonetheless. So we can make it your own. We just have to go through it, come up with some ideas, and make it look fantastic. So here's a geomap view right here. Now this one obviously is from other countries and such. We can adjust this and change it out to reflect the states or a local area. But you can see how nice it looks, right? So we'll go ahead and go into one of these fake listings here. And it pulls up looking like this. All right, let's go ahead and header with search, or header search, I'll call it. That's the one we just looked at, right? Yep, that's the one we looked at earlier. Here's what's called a revolution slider. That's the one that goes left and right. And you can see how nice that looks. Beach, trip. That's how they do it in this one. But it gives a really nice look, doesn't it? It's a change in the traditional. Pretty much the same at the bottom. We're just going to look at the top portion of it. And we have search from left and search from right. So that means that there's a right and a left menu tab here. Not menu tab, what's called a widget area. Could do all kinds of things with this particular theme. We just have to talk about what your needs are, what you're trying to accomplish, and then go from there. Then you have the left side, and you have obviously the right side as well. So here's a city, what's that, single city it looks like. Search. Now they're not showing it here, but you would drill down into your local city, and we would put that map view in there. And then let's go ahead and take a look at an agent page. See what that looks like. So if you have a team, we can put the team members in each inside of here. If you have a lot of agents, we can add them all in here as well. And then if we want to look at the single agent page, that's what that looks like. So it looks very nice. We can adjust it for whatever your needs are. If you want to drop in a video in here for each agent, that kind of thing, we can do that with a call to action. So it kind of gives you an idea of what that. Here's an agent profile page, of which is what we're on, and then a featured listing. Now, normally we'd put the featured listing page on the home page, and we'd have we'd have it there. But if you wanted to have a 3 or 4 images on there, and then basically have a link to a bunch more, we could do that as well. Listing preview. That's what a listing would look like when it opens up. Now, it would be a little bit different. Obviously, this is a manual insertion. So if you're in a country like, let's say, South America or Mexico or some other places in Europe and such, then they don't typically have a multiple listing service. Then they don't have an IDX plugin for that purpose for WordPress. So they do everything manually. They do manual insertion of images, of the content, of the property details, all that kind of stuff. Now, that can still be done. We can adjust it for that as well. So if you're outside of the States, we can talk to you. Or if you're in the States, we can adjust it based on an IDX plugin and make it look good. Let's go to the About Us page. So here's the About Us page. So it's got some of the agents in there. We can put some information, put a headline maybe in here, things like that. Go out there and see what the competition is doing, and then adjust it to what your competitors are doing in your local area. Contact Us page. And that's what the Contact Us page looks like. We're going to adjust the location of where your office is to this picture here. Okay. Listing preview, we did that. Quick submission, register login page. I'll show you what that looks like. Now we would adjust this register login page to reflect an IDX integration if you have the IDX Internet Data Exchange. And let's see here, what else do we have? I think that's about it on this one. Pages, go back, contact us. It looks like we're in good shape. So let's go ahead and go back to the home page. If it goes, we'll just do this one here. There we go. Now we're back to the home page. So that's what that looks like. If you're interested in this particular theme, would like to have it adjusted, changed, altered to reflect your company, I'd love to talk to you. We can also look at here. We've got different looks, so see how it changes. So we can change it to whatever your company look is. So you can see how it looks nice, right? And we could also do primary and secondary colors to reflect the absolute color scheme or schema that you have with your company to reflect that. So if you're a KW office or you're a Caldwell banker and you are an independent agent and you want to keep the same colors, for example, and we can go in there and we'll find out the hex code and we'll change it and make it look perfect for you. So let's talk about how do you get a hold of me. So let's go ahead and go here. You can check out some of my reviews on fiverr.com/SBLinen. And I actually do reviews on there for agents and others all the time. And I've got all 5-star reviews, so take a look at that if you'd like. You can also check me out at stevelinen.net, SteveLinnin.net. And obviously on YouTube and in Facebook when I'm pushing it to Facebook. And you can also contact me right here. And in the places that I do post my live feeds, notice that there's some links in there, and you can go ahead and check out my reviews and things like that. I'll go ahead and bring you back to this page, right? Not here. Let's go back over to here instead. Great. Okay. So if you go right here to stevelinen.com, you'll notice that I have reviews in here, other reviews of themes. I'm building the site out right now, so come back and enjoy. I've got about, I think, 30 different reviews in here now. And I'll be adding all kinds of other things. So if you're a real estate agent or some other professional or a tradesman, keep coming back. I'll be adding stuff all the time. I'll be adding plugins. I'll be adding software as a service, all kinds of things for Facebook and chat clients and anything and everything that can help you grow your business and do it cost effectively. And also freebies and all kinds of good stuff. So I'm building it up. I really want to make it really special for everybody. So please come back, check it out, and then perhaps you'll communicate to me, and we'll go from there for both a strategy session and a consultation. And I talked about that earlier, I believe, on this particular review. And I do appreciate you communicating and watching this particular live feed with me. Please get back with me, and we'll go from there. Okay. Have a great day. Take care.